once again, we're walking along that path together. And once again, I say a quick hello to some of my followers like Minu, their lovely husband, Akshay, and their beautiful son. May the light of the Lord shine upon your family, Minu. Okay, so we're doing something different, something a bit kooky. As you'll see by the title, St. Columba and the Loch Ness Monster. Now, do you believe in the Loch Ness Monster? Do I? Maybe. I'm not sure, but it's a very intriguing story. Anyway, back in 565 AD, and I am not ashamed to use the words AD. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but do you find it annoying when they start using things like Common Era and before Common Era instead of BC and AD? That's just one of those things I'd like to mention. So back to the story. 565 AD. Columba left the island of Iona and landed on the mainland of what would become Scotland. Now, we don't know from the biography if it is actually Loch Ness or the River Ness that feeds into the loch. But what we do know is there was an incident and St. Columba decided to investigate. The incident was there was a creature that was attacking people in the water. So St. Columba instructed someone to swim because he wanted to see for himself. And of course, somebody starts swimming in the water. And yes, this creature appears. St. Columba raised his hand up and said to the creature, "You are not going to come any closer and you are not going to touch this map." And upon hearing those words, apparently the creature retreated as quickly as if it had been pulled back by ropes. And it was never seen again. Now, do I believe that story is real? I'm going to say actually yes. I do believe this is not a propaganda story of Christianity over paganism type story that you would get sometimes from the saints and writings from this period of history. I believe something happened. Is there any evidence from that time other than the story of St. Columba? Well, there are stone carvings by the people in the area of a creature that lived in the water. So there's clearly a long and strong tradition of a water creature in either Loch Ness or the River Ness. And so I do not believe this is a false story by a saint. It's an interesting story, isn't it? Perhaps you should find out yourself. In fact, perhaps what you should do is go to Loch Ness and become the person to give definitive proof that it exists. Now, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? I'll leave it to you. And so, until next time, I love you, God bless you, and see you next time.
Walking the Path with Ian was a Fry Lane and Braunston Baptist Church production. It was written and presented by Ian Bradwell, filmed and produced by Reverend John Grant. The music was provided by Pixabay, with special thanks to Roman Branstev.